Hello, parishioners of San Antonio de Padua del Cañon. It's good to be with you once again. We have been reflecting in our readings all week on the Acts of the Apostles, the beginning of our church. And I'm always excited to hear about how our church began. And we reflected on Saint Stephen. He is considered the first deacon. He's also the first martyr of our Catholic faith. I want to reflect upon Stephen for just a moment, because when they took him out and they stoned him because he refused to preach the good news of Jesus Christ, he was stoned. And while they were stoning him, you would think that he would be really upset, or he would curse them or call down God's wrath upon them, but he didn't do that. He asked God to forgive them. He asked God's blessings on them, much like Jesus did on the cross with the thieves on either side of him. And that's a very important thing for us to reflect upon, forgiveness, because forgiveness is the hallmark of our Catholic faith. Forgiveness is what we are called to be as God's holy people. Jesus tells us to forgive one another, to love one another. He doesn't just ask us to do it, he commands us to do it. It's not an option. It's what he expects us to do. He modeled it for us, and Saint Stephen, also the first martyr, modeled it for us, what it means to forgive. I believe as Catholic Christians, sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. During this time of quarantine, during this time away from others, it's good for us to think about those people that perhaps we're estranged from. Think about those people that we need to forgive, people that have hurt us deeply, family members that we don't talk to, maybe someone that wasn't there for us in our family when we expected them to be there. Maybe family members we don't invite to Thanksgiving dinner because we really don't get along. Now is the time to think about and to reflect upon those people we need to forgive. We need to let go of those hurts in our heart, and we need to forgive them. Now, I know that's hard. I believe the first step in forgiveness is to pray for them and ask God to forgive them first. Ask God to forgive them. And then each day come to God a little at a time and ask for his strength, so that as he has forgiven them, and we know he has, that we too can forgive. We as his people, we as Catholic Christians, are challenged by our God to love as he loves, to show mercy as he shows mercy, and to forgive as he forgives. My friends, I've said this before, and it is still very true. Jesus never said that if we were going to be his people, it would be easy. He never said it would be easy. He only promised us it would be worth it. To all of my family in San Antonio Parish, you are in my prayers, as with all the deacons, with Father John, and with Father Van. We love you, and we continue to pray for you until we can meet again all together in this place. God bless you.